going on, guys? Yes, it is Saturday live stream. I was debating on whether streaming or not because I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm still a little on the, well, quite a bit on the sick side there. So that sucks. You know, maybe I should get some guests. Then, you know, people can just come in and they can just nod and agree, be like, yeah, sounds good. And, you know, it'll be a lot easier on me. Oh, how you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Let's do a quick roll call. See who we got in the house. I'm on top chat. Oh, great. Hold on. I got to readjust this. Put it to live chat here. Bring up the other chats here. It looks like everything's working, unlike Sunday where we had some technical difficulties. Over on the Twitchster, I do see Fudweiser. Where's Schaefer? I don't know. Where's Schaefer? He's probably picking out a Lambo color or something. Case Rocker, what's going on? Let's go. Happy Saturday. Christmas Klesky. Hey. Oh, there's Schaefer. He's right there. He must have got his Lambo in time and raced right to the stream. Is that what happened? Probably. All right. Over on the Tubester, I do see The Pirate.
Red Pots, the one and only nuclear power plant. Red Pots
is in the house. We got Mike Vega here. Oh, obviously. Fudweiser. Nice. Case Rocker, Ogre MGTOW. We have scrolling through Rudy Duper Chanel. Oh no, Ogre MGTOW has to take the 88-year-old mother to the hairdresser today. So everybody pray for him, wish him luck, stuff like that. Case Rocker, Keith Henninger, what's going down? K Hashaholic, what is happening? James Kennedy, what's going down here? Trick Mickey Trucking. Ethereum Classic is popping off. Yeah, it's looking like it's going up. We'll take a look at that in a few minutes here. Keith Henninger, isn't it Saturday? Yeah, someone up there said Sunday. You guys are messing with me. James Kennedy says, happy Sunday, people. And I'm just like, what? And then Keith Henninger says, isn't it Saturday? And then I'm checking my dates, and I'm like, what is going on? And, oh, I'm just a mess, guys. What? Don't do this stuff to me. James Kennedy, what's going on? Squirrel Master here. Yusuf Putz in the house. Pepe over Doge. James Kennedy again. What do we got here? Valentine Mazur. Black Sails. Jock McMiner, UK. Am I missing anybody? Let's see what's happening here. Scrolling through. Okay, so someone was saying something about how I sound, I think. I'm also sick as a dog. Oh, that sucks. The man, the myth, the legend. You have Rig 5 on yet? I'll forever spam this till he's on. No, they're all still off because I need power. What do we got? Helix, morning. How you feeling? Sound a bit poorly. Yeah, I'm still rough. I'm still pretty rough. My voice, I'm feeling a lot better, but my voice is still not there. My throat's just plugged right up. My head has like pressure in it like crazy. I get dizzy a lot. My nose is plugged right up, and then sometimes when I go to blow it, it's so dry, and then it starts bleeding. And, oh, it's an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Crazy times. Worst time ever. Because we were talking about last week in the live streams. You know, Saturday I wasn't feeling all right, and then Sunday was kind of getting rough, and then all of a sudden I got sick. Monday I couldn't record anything, and then all of a sudden all the prices blew up in crypto. Then all of a sudden the bull run decides to start, and I'm sitting here like, oh, great, I can't record a single thing. All this stuff is happening. This sucks. So, yeah, horrible times. What do we got? Eat Sheet. That's Canada for you. CMP. Member for 12 months. A pirate. Get better soon. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Yeah, I got my water here. Better have a sip of that right quick. Oh, didn't you guys watch the fight last night with Tyson? Like, I think that was fixed. Tyson should have knocked the living socks out of Paul, and look what happened. He stood there pretty much the entire time. You see his training videos, he's going, he's giving her, he's rocking, and then all of a sudden he just doesn't do anything in the ring at all. Like, that was a paid-off fight. Am I right or what? Like, do you guys agree that that was, like, rigged 100%? Everyone kept talking about Tyson biting his glove. Yeah, he sometimes used to do that. I think he all kept seeing these openings, and he knew he could just plummet Paul at any time, but he had to bite his glove to frickin' hold back. I think that's what was going on there. And this whole walking out onto the stage before he got in the ring, he looked scared. He looked not like Tyson usually looks when he's walking into a match, right? Like, I don't know what's happening. Maybe he was super sick. I did notice after the first or second round when he got a couple shots to the face there, maybe as a third round, there was like a giant booger that fell out of his nose and the trainer quickly wiped it off. So maybe he was also very sick. I have no idea, but I really think Tyson could have just wiped the floor with him, and obviously it didn't come out that way. So yeah, I think it was definitely a fixed fight or something. Something was going on there. Didn't see it at least. Paul walked away with both ears. What do we got? Cas V2 is dead. Was a rug pull. The dev claimed he was sick, and there's been no update since 30th of October. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Cas, like, if you use a main coin that you're forking as the main name and name it to V2 or anything stupid like that, or even if they went Kaspa AI or, you know, some dumb thing like that, you know, it's almost a guaranteed rug pull. On top of that, you know, they're tagging everybody saying, look at our coin, it's the best, blah, blah. You know, these are all signs of possible rug pulls. So I never even looked at it. And obviously it's a good thing I didn't. Tyson didn't bite anybody. No, he didn't. He was busy biting his glove. They had a contract. Tyson was not allowed to knock him out. Yeah, that's so dumb. They should have a rematch. And then Paul's brother at the end has the nerve of saying, oh, yeah, my brother, you know, pretty much KO'd you or beat you. And then now I'm going to, you know, well, I don't know if you can say it because, well, whatever. But he's literally saying he's going to kill him. Then all of a sudden now, is that going to be the next fight against the brother? I think what would be awesome is Mike Tyson's like going to feel bad about himself. And then if he does fight his brother and then he just fricking pummels him, and then, you know, maybe the real matchup with Paul will come back and then he pummels the crap out of him. That would be fricking amazing. I think Tyson would be like, screw this contract, kaboom, see you later. That's what I hope happens moving forward. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, Paul is a fraud. I agree. I think so. But we'll see. Biggest loser of the night was Logan. Yeah, that guy. There's something wrong with them. Rematch. Trump wasn't there. Probably fake. Who sat price spiked yesterday? Yeah, everything's going up. So let's stop talking about this stuff. Let's talk about some crypto stuff here. Let's take a look at some prices. Where are they? Is it this one? Yeah, this one right here. Bitcoin's obviously doing some nice things, sitting a little over 91,000. You know, December is usually when the run starts for crypto. You know, it's a month early, which, you know, we kind of said, you know, sometimes these cycles do happen 1 month sooner. So maybe right now is the same as December in, you know, 2020 to 2021 cycle, which means we're seeing the December ramp up right now. But if we still see a major one in December, you know, we could probably see 120K Bitcoin by Christmas, which would be pretty freaking awesome here. Scrolling on down, so many people talk about XRP. This is one of the dumbest things ever invented in my personal mind. I did have XRP a long time ago when I didn't know what it was or didn't really know much about crypto in, like, what was it, 2016 or something like that, early 2017. I got some at like 10 cents or something, and then it went to $3, which has been the all-time high ever since, but I did sell it at that, so awesome. I did get a little bit out of it, but, you know, a cryptocurrency that's for the banks should not be allowed. Well, obviously people can do whatever they want, but like in terms of cryptocurrencies, you know, eventually we don't want the banking system. It'll be gone, and peer-to-peer transfers, buying stuff for Bitcoin, Doge, whatever, you know, that'll be the future. We don't need a bank to hold our money. The only reason, you know, people are getting into banks is the banks are getting into crypto. I mean, it's because they see where all this money is going and they want to charge you to hold your crypto, which we know step number one, not your keys, not your crypto, as if I'm going to trust my crypto with a bank. Regulations or not. Even if they'll try to push it hard like that, not happening. Anyway, Dogecoin doing some nice stuff. It is down a bit, green today, but, you know, it did hit, what, 42 cents on its peak? That was pretty sweet. And those L9s went up in price, and then they went down again. So, yeah, the L9 went up to, like, the price changed 3 times on the L9 in, like, 1 day's time. Like, 2 or 3 days ago, it went from November batches of $9,000 to $10,000 to $13,000, upwards to $15,000, and now it's kind of up. On top of that, we also have Alpha Packs here. They increased their price to $2,000. And we can see here, $1,999 is what they moved their home miner up. Now, coming in this page, if you're looking at these two, hold on a sec, guys. Oh, major coughing fit. Hey, I kind of cleared up my voice throat a little bit there, so that's good. But if you're looking like at these two guys right here, I would definitely just say, hey, skip this, look for an L9. Yeah, 11 gigahash at 3,400 watts, 14 gigahash, 3,900 watts. An L9 is 16 and a half, 16 to 17 gigahash at like 33 to 3,400 watts. And you got to remember, guys, don't think about right now. You're going to have to mine through the next bear market. So you want efficiency when all the prices start dropping again. So looking at miners like this just, isn't really, you shouldn't be doing it because, yeah, they're just not that good. L9 is definitely one of the bigger ASICs you should be looking at for script. It's not even that loud. You can get silencing kits for it. But for home miners, obviously this is the sight of many people, and it's sitting at $2,000. But looking at Miner Bros here, we can see it's $2,029, and this is with shipping and DDP already to your door. So you're saving quite a bit, guys. So if you want to get these, I imagine these prices are going to continue to rise as Dogecoin does continue to rise. And we can also see that the other miners are actually cheaper here at 84 and 10.7. And look at these, 84 right here. So this is like almost $1,000 cheaper at Miner Bros, and this one's $1,000 cheaper as well. So they're more expensive on their site for all their own miners, which is weird. And you got to pay for shipping and stuff, I believe, on top of this. So we're seeing better prices on multiple fronts here from Miner Bros here, guys. And obviously, I do have links and stuff in the description. Code Rabid, $70 off your orders here. But yeah, I think this is going to sell like hotcakes, but it's really hard to say depending on where the price of Doge goes. Oh, I kept dying there. I had to come back again. Ugh. All right. Anyway, I can't pick up my voice. I can't go crazy. Oh, there we go. Now I got that tickle again. AU Mining India. Thank you very much for the 100. I'm not sure what that is. Rubies or ruples or something. I'm not sure that symbol here, but thank you very much. Hey, Rabid, whether is it investing in cryptos will be good or mining? What is your thoughts on this? A bit curious. Well, that's a very good question here. Obviously, it depends on the miner and stuff that you want. Right now, a lot of miners are coming down, minus the L9. Actually, they came down a little bit. Let's look at that right quick. Where's the L9 here? Just to kind of see where it's at today. The L9 November batch is sitting at $13.99, so it's more expensive than the very first batch here, which was 11,800 or 500 or something. Does look like January batch is in again. It was delayed for a lot of people to April, but now it looks like this one is back. But it's really hard to decide. Now this, I think, possibly this will probably be around $15,000 to $20,000. But as the prices pick up, it's probably better to buy the coin because they're not gonna last very long. Just give me a sec. I gotta mute it again. Oh wow, I'm in rough shape. I can like barely talk and my throat just wants to give out on me and scratch and tingle. But yeah, I know as these prices do pick up though, guys, it's probably going to be better to just buy the coin, wait for it to finish pumping. At the same time, once it's done its pump, it's going to be on the way down. Because like, let's take Doge for an example here, what it's going to do here. Doge coming in. Let's look at the all, and yeah, we'll just kind of rewind. And this is kind of what we're going to be expecting from all altcoins, not just Doge, but I mean Ergo, ETC, everything. It's pretty much going to be doing whatever. It's going to go up a bit, and then all of a sudden it's going to spike. And, that spike usually lasts, like here we can see January, February, March, April 9th is when it started peaking to April to May 8th. So about 1 month solid pump is what Doge did here. But at that point, you're done. You're done. It's over with. And right here, This is when miner prices are going to start going $20,000, $30,000, who knows, $40,000, $50,000 for an Antminer L9 at this point, which is going to be absolutely insane. But at the same time, we're going to be coming down. And once the prices go up, they're going to stay high on those miner prices for a little while. It's then going to take, if we still don't see Doge, well, we're not going to see Doge pump again after they peak. We're not going to see any altcoin pump again after they peak. So after probably 6-7 months, we will start to see technically bear market vibes happening again. But then that's going to happen after Bitcoin. As Bitcoin continues to rise, all the hype starts coming in. That's going to be the end of next year. So, it's probably going to be mid 2026 until we start seeing, these miner prices drop again. You remember back, when Cadena pumped, when the mini Doges released, those little miners that were only like 120 mega hash were selling for like $4,000. Right now they're like $300. So, just prices get absolutely insane. So we're on the tail end of that. Technically right now, all these miners are really cheap. And, they're going to come in. But once they do start raising, I think if the L9 starts going to about $15,000 plus, I would say buy the coin. It won't be worth it. Right now, we are sitting around the point where we could mine those coins back. It might be slightly after the pump when we do get our coins back. But from that point on, we're going to have pretty much the most efficient hardware for the next bear market, stacking our coins again and waiting for 2029 and have our bags even fuller for when that time comes around. So, it all depends on kind of the way you want to do it. But, right now, some miners are looking decent. But once they do go up, which they will be, then it's, it might not even be worth buying the coin at that point either. It might be better not to do anything. Because once these coins spike, they're not going to go back up. That's an altcoin season. They don't go back up. We're going to be bouncing around mining. Well, ASICs, obviously, we're not going to be doing that. But even for CPUs and GPUs, as all these coins start spiking, we're going to be bouncing around all these coins. We're not going to have a solid coin just to stick our hardware on for a bull run. That's not going to happen for us as, consumer grade type of hardware type of miners. So that's pretty much what's going on there in a nutshell. A whole bunch of ads here. What do we got here? I had $200 on Wojacks in my Tangent that popped too. Nice. Travelers Travels. Get some hot warm coffee to soothe your throat. I have been drinking some ginger tea. So I've been doing some of that. I want some rubies. I also got a little bit of what's it called? What do they call it? Vertigo or something? It's really weird. It's like sitting here. That's what the doctor diagnosed me with there, a little while ago. But like, it's like the sense of motion. You're not moving, but it feels like you're moving and you're off balance. It's so weird, and it's just that on top of everything else that this cold I have is just it's bad. Do you think Virus coin will keep pumping, or is this it for the next 4 years? I don't know what's Virus at right now. Virus, $4.20. Nice. I can't remember. When did I sell mine at this pump here? When was this? 2021? Yeah, I think I sold mine in this pump here. So obviously I should have waited for a little bit, but that's all right. I bought a couple of rigs with that pump, so it was nice. But yeah, I don't know. It's a very typical one. I guess let it sit for a couple, 2 or 3 more weeks and see. Coins as of, I want to say January, but some coins could hit their all-time highs. Right now, I had that on the wrong screen for you guys. But, as early as right now, we could start seeing some alts, start pumping. So the basically thing is look for, if it's been pumping for a solid couple of weeks straight, it may be getting close to that cycle all-time high. We don't know if it's actually going to be, but, just be prepared to, possibly take those profits. As early as right now, we could start see some all-time highs happen. I don't think we're going to see it till January. But back in 2021, there were some coins that peaked in November or December of 2020 for that entire cycle. So it is possible it could be happening now for some, but I would still, on a safe bet, January is when we'll start to see most of the coins start to do their thing. And it doesn't mean they're all going to do it on January. We're going to see maybe 1 or 2 coins pump January. Another coin will hit this all-time high February, another one March, another one April, maybe a couple will hit in May. It'll be different coins every single month. And once they do that, they're dead for the next 4 years. So just keep that in mind. It's not about, okay, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to sell it and then I'm going to buy back in. No, you're going to want to wait, at least another 2 years. 1 year from Bitcoin's all-time high is usually when the market starts to bottom. So, end of 2026 is usually when we're trying to look into getting our, picking up our bags again. ETC was pumping, so let's just have a look at this. ETC is doing its thing, so past 7 days, yeah, looking good. Past 1 month, looking good. Past year, obviously, well, I guess it's down a little bit from earlier there, and then the all, we're still not quite here yet, but yeah, $119. So imagine if ETC could do that again. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. But just like everything else, guys, altcoins, they're just not really doing much, and then bam, straight pump. What was ETC's pump here? We see January, February, March 29th. That's how early ETC pumped last time. March to, that was a long one. March, January, February, March, April, May. So March to May. So this pump lasted quite a long time, a couple months for ETC to do its thing, but you can see like solid gains for a couple months. That's pretty sweet here, all the way up to 119. So good stuff there. We're only at $27 right now, so a long ways to go, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't want ETC to pump until after Jazzminer releases the X44s. Because if this pumps and then Jazzminer decides to release them, they're going to be $10,000 to $20,000 miners also, at least. So we really want, ETC, Octa. We don't want any of the Ethash coins to pump. Octa.Space, none of them. We don't want super high profit miner to release because then they're just going to be too damn expensive. And that's what it boils down to. We don't want none of them to release until the X44 releases. Then, a month or two later, by all means, Ethash coins start pumping. That would be awesome. But we do not want that to happen before they release that miner. And people are going to buy it. When the FOMO's in, when ETC's at $100 and the X44 releases, which is what, like a freaking 6 or 7 gigahash miner for like 780 watts or 1,000 watts or something. That's an insane amount of hash rate at very low power costs. That's absolutely insane. Jazzminer just destroys the markets when it comes to efficiency in their miners, and they blow Bitmain and everyone away. And Jazzminer did legitly announce, technically, let's look at this. Jazzminer BTC miner. They are releasing a Bitcoin miner. Like, officially said it's happening. Now, where is it? Oh man, it's not here. Where is it? I don't know where it is. It's on their website here, but, well, a link to there. Maybe it was posted on Twitter. I don't remember, but I seen it the other day, and Jazzminer, yeah, they're officially releasing sometime next year a Bitcoin miner. So I'm curious, how well will that do? Imagine if they could pull out a, maybe it's only 120 terahash or 150 terahash, but what if it's only using 1,000 watts or something stupid low? That would ultimately be a decent miner for a home miner, even though Bitcoin sucks to mine with all the hash rate out there. You're competing against all the major farms, but that thing is super efficient, and, it actually kind of makes sense for a home miner. That's not much power, and that's what Jazzminer does. So it's going to be interesting if they can get that thing out in time. RXD, yeah, RXD is starting to move a little bit as well. Like, everything is pretty nice. Hold on. Oh, I got to go blow my nose. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Oh, all right, guys, I'm back. Apologize, a little rough here. Okay, what were we looking at here? RXD was doing its thing. Let's just look at the best 24 hours, past 24 hours. We got Nacho the Cat rocking it in at over 55% gains in the past 24 hours. We got Atika ETI, 37%. Don't care about XRP. Why do I don't know. I got that in there for some reason. Ethereum Classic, 22% 8.8%. Litecoin's up 17. Radiant here we have at 17% at 0.001. What was Radiant's high? 0.007 was their high in 2023. So they haven't seen a bull run. It's just interesting. I wonder how this is going to be because as we know, the network is just Dragon Ball's mining. They have over half the hash rate on the entire network. So literally, whether the coin decides to pump or not, it's all up to Dragon Ball. If they decide to keep dumping the coins or whatever, it's going to just keep going down after each little pump here. But, you know, if a lot of buyers come in and Dragon Ball holds onto their coins, then we could see some price going up. But yeah, I don't know. We just pretty much the future of Radiant depends pretty much on Dragon Ball if they decide to destroy them or not. Coming back in, what else do we got happening here? Epic Cash is up 16%. We got Aeon up 15%. Ergo's up 14%. Zill 13%, which should be, you know, by next month, Zill may be full proof of stake, I believe. And the Zill yields, oh my gosh, they are down so bad here. Down so bad because they had a halving of like, I don't know, it was like what, a 60% reduction. And then they had another reduction, which was another 50 or 60, I think this month or last month. But so anyway, what we're mining now with 5 gigahash of ASIC stuff, 29.6 coins a day. I was used to be mining like, well, past little while here as the network hash rates were picking up, it was down to only like 120. But like for the past year or two before all this stuff going on, you know, it was like 250 to 300,000 coins a day. Or not 1,000, 200 to 300 coins a day. I was like, what? 200, 300,000? That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, we were around 250, 300 coins a day. Now we're down to only 29.6. And then eventually this is going to be zero because we won't be able to mine Zill anymore. It's going to be full proof of stake. You can see, well, here I got a total of 62,000 from since I've been on Crazy Pool anyway, 62,000 Zill. We look back here, and where is the Zill price? Like, hopefully it hits its all-time high again. Let's go to Zill. What did it peak at last time? We can see Zill went to frickin' 23 cents. So what do I got here? I got 62.61 from this pool. I think I'm around 120,000 coins. So I'm just gonna go based on this coin. So 62.61 times that by 0.23. That's $14,400 just right here if Zill can hit 23 cents. That means, in theory, the X16s, all my Apollo miners, everything would be, you guys can't see that because I failed on hitting the button. But in theory, that would ROI all my previous X16s and everything just from Zill alone, leaving Octa.Space and, you know, ETC and whatever else I mine as just gravy money once those ones pump. So Zill was a big deal when it came to our Ethash miners. But again, yes, this is going to be gone. And that's another bonus of why you mine in the bear markets. Get your bags for right now, because just turn on your hardware. Once all the coins are pumping in hash rate and price, your yields are going to be next to pretty much nothing. So, you know, you want those bags to happen when you're in the bear market there. What else do we have here? Let's jump into back to my watch list. See if there's any more tags here. I see my chat is just kind of frozen. What do we got? Rabid Mining, Billy Bob 369, ISO 2002, Thought Sir, XRP, XSlim, Habar, Algo. Can I mine these coins? I'm a noob miner. Those all look like proof of stake coins, so I don't think you can mine any of the ones that you listed there. Send all your hardware. Sell all your hardware. Tricky Mick Trucking. I'm scrolling up here to see if I missed anything. Thank you for the US $2. Could U.S. tariffs and 2025 spike equipment prices? Yes, for sure. You know, it also depends where you order from. Example, that's why I always say, you know, use Crypto Miner Bros, because they have the DDP. They drop, you know, you're not supposed to. It's legally, you're not supposed to drop the value. You're supposed to charge or, you know, say how much it's fully worth. Stuff where, you know, Bitmain, Ice River and stuff, they do in fact do that, and that's why they're high. So imagine now you have 25% tariffs or something, you know, you're going to be paying quite a bit here. So if you went to buy an AL3, example here for $4,000, which the price actually dropped quite a bit just now. This is another thing I wanted to go through. The AL2 lights and stuff is only $600 here. You know, these might be decent to get because the price just dropped like this morning or yesterday before a lithium really starts to spike. Because once the lithium spikes, we'll see all these really start to increase again. Remember, guys, links, description, check them out, order them up. But yeah, when it comes to tariffs, ordering big miners from Bitmain, Ice River, stuff like that, they're not as high as they were, but say this was still like over $10,000. Now you're going to pay 25% of that's an extra $2,500 or so on $10,000 that you're going to get there, where that's why, you know, Miner Bros, it's DDP to your door and stuff. So a lot of times, you know, you might not even have import fees, or they're going to be very, very low because they kind of cheat the system in a way, and you'd be saving a lot more in tariffs based on that as well. So that's another thing why, you know, you use places like this that do that. But, you know, other places do it as well. Just shop around and things like that. I got multiple links all over the place to everyone. Ice River with the discount codes. We got our Tangent wallet here, which I'm speaking of that. We do have, where are we at here? Where are we at? Do I have it? Oh, no. I lost it. I closed it. Tangent. I think we have 10 wallets sold now. You know, I haven't been able to do much on the marketing campaign because I've been sick. If we go Tangent, or Rabid mining Tangent. I did buy 3 of them. I wanted to get 5, but right now I got 3 for now, and I just went back to my own website, so that sucks. Rabid mining Tangent. Tangent, where are you? Right here. There we go. So yeah, so there's 10 wallets sold so far. Obviously, we need 350 till we start getting our orders. So order them up, guys. We need more wallets purchased ASAP. Oh, then my throat just went dead on me there. All right, scrolling up. Did I miss anything else? Retro Mike, what's going on? Virus halving in less than... Oh, Virus is going to have a halving? Okay, that sucks. We better mine up some coins before that halving happens. Oh, dear. Do you think Virus coin... Okay, there's the Virus. RXT starting to move up and tell RTM to wake his ass up. Yeah, RTM, wake up. Wake up. We need you. Couple drinks of John Walker Blue will clear you right up. So, yeah, Retro Mike says Virus halving in less than 2 months. Oh, crap. I wasn't even paying attention to that. So that sucks. We're going to have a halving on Virus. So we're going to be losing even more coins. Oh, dear, guys. That network hash rate, what's it at right now? It's pretty friggin' high. Virus coin. 3.75 terahash. Price is up 421. I wonder what the profitability is here. Where's my sheet? Let's bring up the good old sheet here. 4.51. Virus, where you at? Bars, Virus, where you at, Virus? Virus coin right here. So let's check. 421. Virus coin, 421. And then our hash rate, 3.75 terahash. I don't know when I got this. 54 cents currently on, is that a 7950X? 54, yeah, 54 mega hash. So, yeah, 54 cents so far. So, yeah, it's not very much. Even with that pump, the hash rate is just spiking. Spiking. Gosh darn it. And then there's going to be a halving. 23 cents. Are there any decent miners worth buying under $1,000 for LTC Doge for a small home miner? Decent miners, no. I don't know what the gold shell ones are going for now, but they're not decent. They're okay now because the price, you know, everything's looking good. But again, once you hit that next bear market, once this hype train is over, all the gold shell miners, they suck. They suck in general. That's why the AlphaPax DG1 home miner is going to be sold out very, very fast as the stock keeps coming in and stuff. But Other than that, no. Let's just kind of look at their numbers. Let's look at some gold shell numbers here. I got them in here somewhere. Or Doge in general. Doge miners. So here's a bunch of them. Oh, I can't really see that. That one, nope. This one? I can kind of see it here. So here's a bunch of these guys. So we got the oh, these are up now. So we're going to have to, oh, I don't have the price on these. But we can see like the gold shell miners here, like 617 megahash for 297 watts, 793 megahash for 508 watts. You know, their efficiency sucks. We got the alpha, that's was $15.99. It's not at that anymore. But, you know, 2 gigahash at about 600 watts, 3.33, which is, you know, a nice jump in efficiency there. Efficiency is what you need to get yourself through bear markets, depending on your power prices. And then we got the L9, which is obviously the king of efficiency at 4.76. Now, I don't know what the gold shell, let's just see, mini Doge 3. Mini Doge 3, you got it? Where you at? So that's 8. So I guess that's under $1,000, but I don't think I would waste any money on that. That's gold shell. Gold shell miners, no. You'll run this for the next month or two, and then once Doge is done spiking, it's over with. It's done. You'll be throwing this against the wall and, you know, just wishing you didn't buy it. It's pretty much what it burns down to when it comes to gold shell. I'm mining. I've been mining Virus on Luck Pool. Due to an outage, they doubled block rewards for a bit. Oh, nice, nice. How long was the outage, and how long is the doubled rewards going on for? The AlphaPex is over 2K now. Yes, it is. It's $19.99 from them directly, and Miner Bros is at $2,025, which should end up being cheaper long term, as that's already with shipping, and your import fees will be pretty darn low. TG1 home. Okay, that didn't pop up. Have another look. See here. Home. Right here. Yeah. December bash. Now I won one of these from whatever contest they had on X there a month ago now. So still no shipping. They keep saying not till December. So shipping's on December. But yeah, right now the price is up to $2,029 with shipping and lower import fees versus $19.99. Still got to pay shipping, and I don't know how they do their imports. So you're probably going to have to pay, I don't know, another $50 or $60 in imports, depending where you are. Every country is different, so it's really hard to determine what the imports will be. Rigged, yeah, it probably was rigged, huh? And then, you know, and the other thing that happened with AlphaPex there is they told me to get a hold of them on Telegram. So I did, and I was talking, and they gave my address and stuff. And then all of a sudden their Telegram just got deleted. Gone. I was like, what the heck happened now? And then they wouldn't answer me on X anymore. But now they finally did answer me on X again. It took a while. Maybe they were busy. Maybe there's a conference going on. I have no idea. But yeah, they said, all right, still looking like December. The Alpha Pack, okay, went to that. Those Doge 3s were going for less than $400 2 months ago. Now $849. Yeah, well, everything's going up. That's the crypto bull market. We've been talking about this, you know, since mid bear market. Is yes, hardware's coming down, prices are down, and then everyone, either new miners coming in that never seen a bull run before, and then people who have been in the bear market for so long forgot about the bull market, and that's what happens. Miners are insane. Like A10 Pro, you guys remember that miner? A 700 mega hash on Ethash for like 1,200 watts, which sucks by today's standards, was selling for like $35,000 to mine Ethereum. And, you know, it was better than GPUs, but not a huge jump over GPUs. Like nothing compared to what jazz miners and stuff are now. Even Ipolos were better than that A10 Pro in terms of efficiency. So that's what the bull runs do. We're going to see insanely stupid high prices. And a lot of people, that's a game plan they do. And that's, I bring this up a lot as well, is, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's too expensive, I'm not buying it, it's stupid, blah, 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 buy the coin. But you can buy in the bear market, not even turn it on. Obviously, you're probably going to turn it on, get your bag and stuff like that because you have a nice freaking brand new ASIC there. But you could just turn around and essentially sell it for double in the bull market. And people buy all this hardware for that very reason. They buy it, and they wait for the bull to come in, and then they sell it, you know, for whatever amount of prices. So L3 pluses, I'm getting hits on older L3 plus videos. Oh, I just bought an L3 plus. I'm going to try and mine. It's profitable now. Or I'm turning on my L3 pluses, all this old hardware. This is what happens in bull runs, is old hardware gets turned on. Things are looking profitable. People start paying the stupid prices for them all. And you would be saving a crap ton of money if you buy your miners now before that happens. Or even if you bought them, you know, obviously last year and stuff, depending when they released and which ones you're looking at and so on. But that's what happens. This is just a normal cycle thing. And whether you're buying hardware or not, you can resell that hardware at much higher prices when things really start taking off as well, which ultimately you can ROI your machines or make 2x the amount without even turning the frickin' things on. So that's... Devastated R, you sound sick. Yeah, I'm very sick. I'm sick. I had to pause a whole bunch of times, cough, blow my nose. Oh, I've been a mess for this past week. That's I haven't released any videos really. So, and I'm kind of feeling a little on the dizzy side right now, so that sucks. But I got to keep going, you know. Bull market's in. I haven't released a video for a week, so we're going bankrupt. we got to do stuff. Oh, but yeah, I'm not feeling too hot. Stupid Berta. Yeah, stupid Berta. Tricky Mick Trucking. What do we got here? GPU mining coming back to ETC when it hits 100 plus. You know, it very well could. ETC has decent amount of emissions. If it hits $100, you know, let's just look at that. Where is, let's just go into this. Where's my GPUs? Like, what would the emissions look like if ETC hit $100? We would obviously see probably ASICs coming in off Octa.Space and everything if that was the case. But that's the other thing I want to point out. Now, I made multiple videos trying to show you guys, you know, understanding altcoin season, understanding this, understanding that, just to realize what's going to happen. So let's take Octa.Space for an example. Hasn't been doing too hot the last little while. It's never seen a bull run. So hopefully, actually, if you look at the all, it's been doing pretty friggin' good. So, you know, hopefully we see a nice big frickin' explosion happening up here. But the point here is, you know, ETC is going to start pumping off. Yes. And then all this hash rate might fall off. Now, if Octa.Space has not done some crazy run when ETC pops off, what I would do, I would stay on Octa.Space or some other coin or whatever else you're mining. Or if you're on ETC right now and it starts popping off, I would move your hash rate away and do that, because we do know everyone likes the FOMO. Everyone's following the money. So everyone's going to be jumping onto ETC, as you mentioned, GPUs and stuff possibly, but your yields are going to drop dramatically. The run is happening. You're done. Now, hash rate's going to be falling off these other networks as the X44s and, you know, or X16s and X41Us, Apollos, whatever, GPUs are going to be coming off these other Ethash coins, hash rate dropping, yields up onto ETC, where hash rate's going up, yields dropping down, but that's where it's looking like the profit is. But you're going to miss out on a lot of money unless you go into Octa.Space to grab your yields, and then it should pump, and then the next month or two after, and then so on, and you'll collect a crap ton then, and the hash rate will then, ETC will be on the way down, it'll move back to Octa.Space. Meanwhile, you're sitting there laughing, for the past month, my yields were twice as high as what they are now. You guys can have this. Now you move to another coin. And that's pretty much what it goes. You want to move away from where the hash is going and go to where it isn't. But it depends if it's pumping or not yet. So let's say, example, Octa.Space is going to pump next October. I have no idea. This is just an example. We go to ETC here. And we can see if this pumped here, say Octa.Space is going to do its moon over here. So as this is pumping, people are going to be flooding into it like absolute crazy maniacs. The network hash is going to go 10x, whatever. It's just going to explode. And Octa.Space, everything else, the net hash drops. So now you're going to move off here, mine Octa.Space for the pump that's going to happen over here. Now, obviously, if Octa.Space already did a massive pump, I would expect if Octa.Space goes to $20 or something, over here before ETC does this thing, obviously don't go to Octa.Space. It's probably dead at that point for another 4 years and so on. So you're never even going to go back to it. You're probably going to be moving on to ETC from Octa.Space because it already had its pump. So then you're doing this. So now look for something else, like, I don't know, FW or who knows what there could be. Maybe all the coins suck. If all the other coins you don't believe in or you think they're going to suck or something anyway, then just by all means stay on ETC where the profit is, but your yields are dramatically going to be going down. So that's kind of what's going to happen. Like each coin's going to be popping off like crazy all over the place, but we're not going to have anything that's going to pump and then it's going to sustain all our hardware. It's just going to be quick pumps and dumps and nothing solid like we had with Ethereum, like, you know, Bitcoin has with their mind. We don't care about Bitcoin in that terms of things, but with Ethereum, with our GPUs, we did have that. If we go in and look at Ethereum here in 2021, you know, GPU miners had a solid bull run. Come from here. Let's go to here. And here we have, you know, 2020. Ethereum started doing its thing. Right in here, we can see going up. And we were making, like right here, GPUs, even though Ethereum was only, you know, $300 and stuff, you know, we were having decent profits already. And all of a sudden it started pumping. And for, you know, look at that. From 2020 all the way to 2022 until it went to pretty much POS. I don't remember the exact date. It was October or September of, was it 2022 or is it 2021? I don't remember. Point is here, we had all of this of mining profits. We just mined Ethereum and it was awesome. Ravencoin and stuff were profitable because all the hardware was all on Ethereum and everything was just profitable. We don't have that anymore. We just have pump and dump coins where we can't just set it and forget it. And that's why GPU mining and all this stuff is pretty much dead this cycle. We got to have your bags already. If you just mine when the coins are pumping, you're not really going to make that much money. So it's already, you know, you got to have your bags already set in place so you can dump them when these coins mine. And that's what altcoin season is kind of versus, you know, a bull run, where we're not going to have a bull run for our, you know, consumer GPU hardware. It's been a good week. I haven't had to move away from any Rabid mining video releases. Can mine in peace till our leader gets well. Vitalik told his people to mine on ETC. RPM gonna take a month vacation. He needs a house sitter, bathwater, chicken nuggets, and all the warmth from the miners. Easy gig. You should TM him get well. Yeah, I'll go move into Panda's house and turn all my stuff on his power. Ontario Miner gifted 5 Rabid mining memberships. So congratulations to Joey Gambit, Good Morning Zombie, Tricky McTrucking, ETC Frog there, Black Hat Team, ET Console Mods, and Good Morning Zombie. Good Morning. Okay, never mind. He's saying something there. Thanks for the gift, Ontario Miner. Thought he got it twice for some reason. I was like, what's happening here? This is glitched. What kind of traditional treatments are in Canada for colds? For example, do you wear socks soaked in vinegar? No, I don't. I have heard of like putting chopped up onions in your socks before you go to bed. If you guys are unfamiliar with onions, never leave them out on your counter. They absorb everything. So if you cut an onion and it's in half or whatever in cubes and you leave it out overnight, throw that in the garbage ASAP because it'll absorb, you know, I'm not saying you have mold or anything in your house, but like anything that's in the air, it'll suck it all in and that'll become in there. So that's one thing, I guess, a remedy is you put that in your socks and as it's touching your skin, it's supposed to suck out your life. I'm just kidding. But like, you know, it'll suck out like, I guess, impurities and stuff that's there. So there's that thing. You know, there's the new honey made Buckley's. I took a little bit of that. Chopped up raw potatoes on your chest. I haven't tried that one. Son of rabid panda can't stand up. Wear a toupee and bedtime helps, I heard. A toupee? Like a toupee, like a wig? Or do you mean like a toque? I always knew onions were sucking up my life. Oh man, cooking in bed. I prefer hot tea and some honey. Yeah, honey. I eat. I have some vitamin D3 tea, peppermint tea, and I put in, you know, big gob of honey in there because I got like a big, I don't know what it is, 10 or 15 pound bucket. I buy honey in the buckets. I love buckets. I love honey, and it's the best to get them from the bee farmer. Obviously, if you go to the store and you see it's really dark and it's not. I used to work on a bee farm, you know, way back when for a few years, so I learned a lot about bees and stuff. And honey can cap itself. Bees know what they're doing, right? You cannot mess up with nature. And you see all the honey where you know, it's always liquid and stuff. And that's like, you know, I like to call it cheap China honey, where it's fake honey that's pasteurized. It doesn't really have the benefits. You want the straight good honey that's capped on the top. It's solid. You take a nice big scoop, throw that in there. It has all the proper, you know, that's the best honey. That's honey you want. Not that stuff you buy at the, well, you can buy it at the store too, but you know, the ones you see in the commercials all the time, that's all fake honey. Oh my gosh, I see Twitch there is blowing up here with a bunch of stuff. What do we got here? I thought Tyson was just old. Yeah, you know, I think there's more going on too. I think Tyson could have whooped him easy. Tyson was still pretty fast in all his training videos, but yeah, I don't know. I found 4 mini Doge miners for under $100 each a few months back, so I snagged them. I have them running. I know it's just what I have. I'm hoping to save enough money to get the DG Home 1 before the price gets too crazy. Good find. You'll be able to flip them within next year. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Chris McCleskey says, will you put in sell limit orders in altcoin season as a gamble or just react to price action at the time? That's a great question. You know, what I'm going to do, obviously not financial advice. You guys do what you want to do. But like, obviously I said, you know, I usually say, watch your coin. Is it going to be, if it pumps solid, like, I don't know, 20 to 40% every single day for 2 weeks to a month straight, it's most likely getting close to that all-time high. So at that point, I would be I'd be flipping my miners over depending where you're mining. You know, if it's mining Dutch, I'll probably start mining the coin, you know, the L9 on script and merge mining, but I'll probably switch my payouts over to Bitcoin because Bitcoin's usually the last coin to hit its all-time high. There's some odd coins like Flux and stuff that last cycle peaked, you know, in January, right after 2 months after Bitcoin. But most of the alts all spike before Bitcoin hits its all-time high. So what I plan on doing is then as I'm mining these coins, I am going to be looking for obviously bigger yields as hash rate moves off. But I'm also going to be, you know, if you have an L9, maybe a Kaspa miner, and, you know, Kaspa's pumping or whatever, I'm going to start auto swapping all that into Bitcoin. That way I'm taking the profits out right now, ASAP, as I'm mining, stacking that Bitcoin. And then, you know, for my bags that I have, I'm just going to kind of wait for the right time when I think, you know, is this the right time to sell? I guess I'll do it. Boom, sell it all, convert that to Bitcoin and run the Bitcoin high towards the end of next year. And then that's when I'll dump all of it. So I'll have like zero crypto left. That's my plan. Now, whether it works out that way is a totally different story, but we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. What is the final BTC all-time high? I don't know, but it'll happen probably anywhere between October, November, December. So if we start seeing, you know, pretty decent numbers, large mining farms are guessing, you know, around 250K for the all-time high. I'd be safe to say 150 to 250K is probably a safe all-time high here. The rumors are obviously if the big guys think it's 250, they're probably going to be selling at 245. So I'd probably be comfortable selling at around 210 to 220 would be a safe bet there, because remember, you want the volume on the way up. If you try to sell at the top, it's only going down from there. So you're never going to time that. No one's buying anymore at the very top. So you got to sell when the volume is there. So, you know, you want to time it at maybe 75 to 90% of the all-time high is ultimately, you know, the best way to kind of peak it here. So let's just look at Bitcoin for an example. Let's go to the all here. And well, we can't tell, but let's just use the older one here and we can see, you know, it peaked right here. So maybe, you know, we don't know if it's going to be here. If you sold here, fine, good enough, you know, you're good. But as long as you sell somewhere under here, you're good. You know, in this area between the two, I think you'd be sitting pretty nice. So what's this? 56,000, and then say it peaked to, so 56,000, it peaked to 66. So you missed the all-time high by 10K, but that's okay because that's all right. 1 year later, went to the bottom, and you just bought it all back right here. And so you just made a huge extra bigger bag here leading up to the next run. Now that's pretty much how I'm looking at. So, you know, selling somewhere in here is just fine. So you missed the top by 10 or 20K. I think I'd be totally happy with that. You know, I sold my Bitcoin at 220, it peaked to 250. That's okay. That's okay by me. Is that okay by you guys? Like, I don't know. Do I really think it's going to be 250? I have no idea. You know, I have no idea what it's going to peak to. Once it hits its peak, I can predict the bottom pretty easily, as, you know, right in this area. This is a very interesting thing here, because usually if you look at all the cycles, Bitcoin drops from its absolute all-time high to the bottom about 94 to 96%, depending on which cycle you look at. So 94 and 96. So when we were in here, so it was, I guess, just right after Bitcoin peaked, I was pretty, I think, I don't know if it was a live stream I did it on. Some of you guys might remember, but we looked at this and I said, you know what? Bitcoin's going to, 1 year later, it's going to hit the bottom of like, I don't even remember what I said. I think I said something like $14,000-$15,000. And if we come into here, what did it actually bottom out at? 15,782. So like, I was only like $1,000 to $2,000 off of whatever I guessed when I said, and it happened about exactly 1 year. And that's usually what happens. 1 year from the absolute peak. Every cycle is usually when the absolute bottom of Bitcoin happened. And it's usually 92 to, actually it was 92 to 96%, depending on 2013, 17, 2021 years, or 2020 years, but, or 2017 years, because I just went off those two here. But yeah, that's pretty much how it worked out. 92 and to 96% of the price from there to there. And it happens 1 year. So we pretty much nailed it within like $2,000 to the exact month. Now, timing it to the exact day, that's next to impossible and stuff, but that's a pretty good friggin' guess that, you know, we pretty much predicted right here, and it nailed it. And, you know, that's pretty much, you know, crypto is very predictable, even though everyone says it's not, it's different this time. It's not going to happen, blah, blah, this, that. You know, it's always does the same thing. So we'll see what happens. We'll have to wait. As for the top, I don't know what the top's going to be. I have no idea. But, you know, Luxor and all the major farms are saying around 250. I'd be happy with around a 200,000 sell order type of thing there. So we'll just have to wait and see what it looks like when we get closer to it. But the point is October, November, December. I'm guessing November again, but we are seeing things a month sooner. So maybe October next year, if we start seeing, you know, crazy numbers, 190, 200, 210, Bitcoin is probably most likely getting close to peaking in that month. So just narrow it down to is October, November is most likely next year when we're going to see the peak. And then we'll just get a feel of what the numbers look like at that time. What's my biggest bag? Well, that's really hard to determine what my biggest bag. It depends what the price of something is. You know, and the most amount of coins, well, you can't really predict that. You know, is it a coin worth 0.001 cent or is it a coin worth $10? You know, it's really hard to decipher. You know, for Zephyr, a lot of people think I sold a lot of coins there and stuff, but like for Zephyr, I think I got over 1,100 coins of that, hoping for it to do something. Raptorium, I'm sitting around 4 million coins or something, Raptorium, which is 2 nodes and a little bit. What else do I got? Currently, you know, I'm mining Doge and stuff. I'm sitting around 5,000 to 10,000 Doge currently. Maybe I'm at 15,000 Doge. I can't even remember. I got a bunch of Doge there. I don't even know. I got multiple. Kaspa, I'm sitting around 100,000 or so Kaspa. I don't know. I don't know what all my bags are off the top of my head. Gram, I'm not sure how much Gram I have. Do I have the wallet open? I didn't mine Gram for very long here because I never really ran the GPUs too much. Which wallet was the Gram wallet? Kaspa, remote, Aleafrium. Yeah, I don't know how much Aleafrium I have either. Yeah, I don't know what all my bags are. I have no idea how much Gram I have either. I have no idea. What token would you hodl the longest and not sell at peak? None. None. I'm profit driven. If I see my coin, anything I'm holding, I got to go through them and see what all I got and where they're at. But, you know, as soon as I see something I'm holding really start to fly, I'm selling it. Like I said, I'm going to Bitcoin and I'm waiting for the Bitcoin run. Then I'm selling all that. You know, you think, oh, I'm going to hodl for life. You know, in 10 years, what if it's this? But yeah, you can quadruple the amount if you just buy back in the bear market. So yeah, I'm going to be dumping everything because we don't know what's going to be the next pump coins. Kaspa could be dead. Next cycle, we might not even be talking about Kaspa at all anymore. It could be a dead coin. This is the cycle and this is the only chance it has. And we have no idea. So yeah, I'm just going to be waiting for my coin to do its thing and when to sell it. So if you're going to say, let's say sell your RTM for 110,000, you're going to swap that right into BTC. I'll probably buy the most expensive epic on the market first, if that was the case. But then, yeah, for the most part, yeah, I'd swap it right in the BTC. I start loading everything in the BTC as it goes from there. Now, there are some mixed gambles, like maybe, Kaspa, if it looks like it's starting to go on a hype train or something and it hasn't really pumped yet, or maybe a Lithium didn't, you're obviously going to make a lot more in an alt. So I might instead say Raptorium pumps, but Doge and stuff didn't pump yet. Maybe I'll swap that in the Doge. It depends on, what coins have already pumped or not. But the ultimate safe game is to get all those alts once they pump into Bitcoin, and obviously that helps drive the Bitcoin price up, which makes sense that Bitcoin peaks the latest because now people's taking all their altcoin profits and slapping into Bitcoin. That's causing that influx and rise and everything as well. So, there is still some middle ground stuff to look at. When it is, example, say Raptorium or Kaspa or something goes, 10 to 100x in February, that's probably most likely its peak. Maybe I'll put it in the Doge instead because Doge didn't really look like it's peaked yet. And then, then I'll go to Bitcoin. So, maybe Ergo, because I think Ergo still has a way to go. Even though I don't really, we're talking smack about Ergo and stuff all the time, not being profitable. Ergo's going to do some good stuff still too. Got to look at all these. They historically have performed, even though they don't, altcoins don't perform in bear markets. That's what people got to realize. Look at Ergo. Oh, it's a dead coin. It sucks. But did it suck here? No. People were talking about it like crazy. Did it suck here? No. People were talking about it like crazy. But in here, Ergo sucks, 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 sucks. Ergo sucks, 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 sucks. And guess what? Next thing you know, it's not. It never hit its all-time high. All-time high was 2017, $22. Last one was only $18 in 2021. We're only at $1.40, and that's freaking $18. This is that's a huge gain moving to there. So again, this is how most altcoins perform. They're all dead until they're not dead anymore. And then all of a sudden it's a hype train. So that's how it works. So, if Ergo didn't spike yet, I expect it to spike. So maybe I'll put a bunch of stuff into Ergo because look at the freaking spikes that Ergo does do. And it doesn't even have to hit $18. I'm happy with $15 because that's a huge freaking gain from, $1.40. Maybe at the time it'll be $2. But point is, $2 to $15 is freaking a lot of extra money there. So, just kind of look around and see what has been pumping, what hasn't pumping. Does something have a chance to pump? We have a lot of coins that's never seen an altcoin season / bull market. So there's a lot of other scenarios in there, obviously, a lot more higher risk stuff. But, that's where, you got to make your own choice at that point. But ultimately, the end game is to get it on the Bitcoin before Bitcoin does peak. Wow, I never thought about it that way, swapping into BTC. Yeah, does that make sense, Joey Gambit? Like, that's just the way I'm looking at things. Like, that's the way altcoin season works. All our coins are dead. Oh, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. And then all of a sudden, bam, out of nowhere, just explodes. And then, it's dead again for another 4 years. But Bitcoin, like, it just made sense to me that Bitcoin peaks last after all the altcoins, which makes sense. People are pulling their profits out and converting to Bitcoin for that high, which happens usually towards the end of the year. So that's just how I kind of developed what I plan to do this cycle. I'm not saying it's going to work out. It's not financial advice, but that's what I'm going to attempt to do. And we'll just have to wait and see how it actually plays out. LTC, $98. What? $98 what? What are we talking about? LTC, $98. Is that $98 right now, or is it $96? $97. Litecoin's sending it, guys. Litecoin is sending it. This is going to increase my Doge yields quite a bit. Woo-wee. Nice. You're still not making that much of Litecoin, but look at this. Litecoin's starting to send it, guys, but we can see what did Litecoin peak at? $354. Back here, 318. So Litecoin did get a higher peak. Litecoin is sending. Nice. Look at 96.60, guys. Doge, like, this is insane. This is another reason why, like, I know everyone's like, oh, Kaspa, I'm losing so much money. I bought this miner. I should have bought the coin. Yada, yada, yada. We don't know. Like, Kaspa, $1, $2, $3, $10. We have no idea. What if it does something stupid like that? Then we're all going to have nice smiles. But the emission schedule of Kaspa severely sucks. And long-term mining, we most likely won't be mining it unless it's $1,000 in the next bear market because there's not going to be any emissions. But when it comes to script, guys, like this, script is a major algorithm. It's been around for a long time. And look at the emissions. When you are mining script algorithm, you're mining Dogecoin, which is what all the money is, obviously. Look at the emissions. $4.9 million a day it's paying its miners. That's freaking huge. Then you're also getting Litecoin, which is broken right now for frig's sakes, but that's all right. I guess I'm going to have to go in with my spreadsheet here because I got it covered. The emissions is scared because Litecoin should be up there on emissions right now, but let's just go back. Where is Doge ASICs? Doge. Here's, I am so out of it, guys. Why don't you guys yell at me and say I'm on my freaking Doge ASIC page? Like, seriously, I'm looking for it down here. Oh, wow, this is insane. All right, so anyway, I'm scrolling down here. Let's just see where we're at here in terms of prices and everything. So I want to put those side by side. So let's just go to LTC. LTC 96.38.34 right now based on that. So let's go 96.34. 96.34. So that is $335,000 that's paying right now. Let's just jump into Doge and see where it's at the moment. Now we need some Doge action. Actually, no, I want the Litecoin hash rate. 1.42 petahash. 1.42 petahash. All right, now I want some Dogecoin. 1.43, which makes sense. 1.43. Pretty much the same thing. Let's get that 0 out of there. And we got a price of 37.1. Down a little bit. And now we got, oh, poor old Bell's coin is horrible. Bells, you suck. 1.35 petahash. Now, I don't know. I got to figure out their actual bells. What is their block reward now? Anyone know what their actual block reward is? Is it 5 or is it 15? Since they dropped it from like 250 like last week. I seen it somewhere. I can't remember what it is. If I go into Mining Dutch, is it going to tell me? Mining Dutch. If I go into earnings here. That's for SHA 256. We're going to script. Let's go into script here. Bells. Where are you, bells? Does have a block reward in here? Amount. Oh, these are all over the place. 5, 50, 10. So that's not it. Where's the block reward? I can't see what it is. 1.5? Maybe it was F2 pool that had it. Oh, no, wait. Maybe it was at pool that had it. At pool. Notice, block reward reduction right here. Okay, Bell's coin will enter Epoch 4 at block height 259,000, estimated to occur on 2024 11/06, so November, so 10 days ago. The average reward will decrease to 15.9. This represents an 88.6% reduction compared to the average block reward of 140 bells. That is insane. That is the stupidest thing. So you guys remember, I was kind of mad about this when they first did this because at first everyone's like, oh, Bell's coin, we're back, we're pumping, we're going to get all these pools to merge mine us. And then all of a sudden they start saying, we're going to drop the reductions. And miners are going to stay with us. Miners love us. They're going to stay mining with us. And I said, no. Miners don't have a choice anymore because now these pools are merge mining. If I had the option to not mine bells, I would, just because they're stupid. Because they're claiming this. This is so dumb. Like, it really irritates me. Anyway, so it's 15.9. So I got to adjust this now. 15.9. So I'm going to, so 86,400 divided by 61.1 seconds. And now I'm going to times that by the block reward of 15.9. So it's quite a bit more, 22,483. But I think there might be a big dev fee in there because the numbers didn't add up. When I was mining it, I tweaked it so it would match my numbers that I was actually getting. So I don't think we're actually earning as much as this 22,483. I guess a good test will be, this will be a good, Oh no, because I converted all, so I won't be able to see how much bells I actually won. Well, I'm only getting 0.25 bells. 34 cents. So bells coin currently, well, what's the price? What's the price of it? Bells, you're at $1.42. $1.42. So yeah, Bell's coin is making 36 cents. That's the boost it's getting. So that sucks. Oh wait, I didn't put in the network hash rate. It's only 1.35 petahash, so it's down a little bit. So we're at 37 cents, but it's only paying 31,000. But anyway, here we can see we have $4.9 million of Dogecoin being paid to the miners. We have $335,000 of Litecoin being paid to the miners. We also have 31,926 of bells being paid to the miners. We also have Lucky Coin being tested now by the other pools. So let's look into that to update it. Lucky Coin is dropped some hash rate, but we're at 107 petahash. I have this somewhere. Where's Lucky Coin? Right here. So let's put this at 107 now. 107. What's the current price of Lucky Coin? 264. Oh, it went up in price. 0.64. Oh yeah, that's not right. We need this one here. This is what it was. 1.06. There we go. And now we got 2.64. That's what. So yeah, it used to be mining a crap ton of mining Dutch. This was huge on mining Dutch when we were mining it, but now all these pools are merge mining it. We got over 1 petahash online now. We're mining Dutch only has 30 terahash. Like look at the pools here, 30 terahash. Now there's over 1 petahash, which is almost the Dogecoin network and stuff. So all the major pools now are pretty much testing like Lucky Coin in the background, and that dropped our rewards down here to only $2.28 when we used to be getting, based on the price, we would have been at $22 now from 20 or something. So it was another $20 boost that we're getting to Doge, converting it over and getting a crap ton. But this again, look at this, is an extra $151,000. So look how much we have earning on script right now. So I'm just going to add this up in my calculator on my phone here. So we have, yeah, this is wrong. I was like, why is this so high? But that's the last bull run. So we got 499,287 plus 335. What do we got? 499,288,897. All right, 4.9, 335,552. Now we got 31,926. And now we got Lucky Coin here. Another 151,227. So right now, mining script, we got over $5.5 million being paid to the miners every 24 hours. That's why these script miners are making so much friggin' money, depending where you're mining. Now, right now, obviously, Lucky Coin, you're not getting paid for it. On the other pools, you're only getting paid for it on mining Dutch here. And if we just come in and kind of give a quick peek, see at our earnings, what are we at right now? So right now, we can see we're at $57 so far today. Yesterday we made on the L9, no, $65. Now let's go back when I first. Now remember, this is the difference here. This is when we're converting over, so you can see Doge, 182 Doge I mined here. You know, that's about what you normally mine when I was on via BTC and stuff before the network has started picking up. And then I was getting LTC and bells as well. You can't kind of put them together. But now we can see our even while we're swapping everything into Doge, where our yields are dropping quite a bit. And if we compare that from before when Lucky Coin was being hit and stuff, like look at the 31st here. Look how much Doge I mined on this day. It's like 256 Doge we mined that day before the network started picking up in hash rates. That was $92 a day that day. Absolutely insane. And now we can see, you know, everything's starting to pick up. What day is this? 11/11. That looks like it was a decent day. So let's look at November 11th. What do we get on November 11th? This is when Lucky Coin, this is when Lucky Coin first got added in, I think. $69 a day. We were at 193 Doge. And then obviously we can see our yields are starting to drop already. But hopefully Doge, like if Doge hits $1, you know, in theory, you know, that's $193 a day. That's freaking $200 a day. That 31st day was $258 a day that day. So pretty insane if we could see Doge. You know, if Doge hits $1, I think we'll see L9 sitting at like, I don't even know, $35,000. If that's the case, I would sell mine for 25 to 30. If I saw an L9s start selling for 30, I'll sell mine for like 10K less. And I'll still be up like 10K on the price of the original miner, which is insane. And that's what people do in bull runs and bear markets. That's why people buy hardware, even though everyone says too expensive, stupid investment. Why would I do it? Buy the coin instead. You can essentially double what you paid for originally of your miner in these bull runs, and that adds on to your ROI as well. On top of, if you were mining with it as well, it's used hardware, you're still going to get that price for it, plus you have the bag of the coin as well. So that's another thing, you know, we were mentioning a lot in the bear market as well, is people buy hardware just for resale purposes in times like this when things start to moon. So those are other things to also, you know, why would I buy a miner? Should I do it? And, you know, right now, Octa.Space and none of those. So X16s, you know, just for the spite of it, they're down in price and stuff. It might be worth picking up a couple for when Octa.Space and ETC does start to moon. You might be able to get an extra 50 to 200% of your original cost and never even turn the thing on. So that's other things, you know, when it comes to mining hardware. It's not all about buying it for mining. Maybe you're buying it for resale. So, you know, these are, you know, strategies a lot of people use as well. Need more likes. Yeah, we're on 156 viewers, 59 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Oh, wow. I've been here for longer than usual. No wonder I'm so dry. And I got to wrap this up, guys. I apologize. I got to wrap this up. My throat is really starting to kill me. And we've been here for a while. I'll see if I'm okay enough to come back tomorrow, but I'll try to come back tomorrow for our AMA here, guys. But I do appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. If you're looking for any ASIC miners, head on over to my website. Link is in the description to the ASIC mining page here. Links, discount codes, all sorts of stuff here. We also have the Rabid Tangent wallet. That link is on here as well. Order them up so we can get them out and things like that. So thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate all you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.